Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for checking back in. For those of you who are new, my name is Dave with Everything in Between. Today, the previous video, we replaced the sunroof motor in our Explorer, and I really haven't checked yet. I haven't checked yet if the drain lines were clogged, but I can almost guarantee you that they're clogged. I don't know if maybe the water's already drained out yet. We don't know. We're going to test that out today. There was water damage in that motor. Check out the last video if you want to see how we changed it out and to see the aftermath of that motor. But today we're going to go up there. We're going to open the sunroof and we're going to go check the lines. We're going to use two things. I have not used these before, and so I was just kind of thinking, what can we do better instead of air? So what I got is about, I don't know, about 12 to 14 inches of trimmer line for your weed eater. This is the 0.095 thickness one, which is one of the thicker ones. And so the idea behind this is, if this is the drain line, right, you can see it when it wants to go in a circle. So no matter what, it's going to have pressure on one side, right? So I'm going to snake it in, just like if your plumbing was clogged and you have to go buy one of those snakes and snake it out and get all that drainage out. It's basically, I'm going to try and do the same thing. So I'm going to put this in through here, and as you can see, I'm going to turn it and I'm going to pull it out and turn at the same time, and I'm going to hopefully loosen up any kind of buildup that's in there. It may not be built up. It may just have dirt clogged in and needs to just be pushed out, right? So that's the whole purpose of that. This is flimsy plastic. It's not metal or anything like that, and I don't think I'm going to mess anything up. So you try it at your own discretion. But that's the whole purpose of me. I'm going to try and turn this and see if it frees that clog up. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try one of these. This is a straw cleaner or straw brush for like the stainless steel straws, or even reusable plastic straws. You can just get this into the straw and you just clean it out and clean the inside of your straw. So we have several of these. So I got one. This is only about 10 inches long, maybe. So this may be the right idea, but I probably need like a 20 or 24 inch. You probably can fashion something up to make this longer, but I'm going to attempt to put this in the drain line, and try and clean it out and see if that will clear any debris that's in there. All right, and if that doesn't work, then we'll just go to the tried and true air, blowing air down in there and pushing all that debris down and out the exits of the drain line. Now just be careful. Previous times before, I've always used canned air, like your computer desk, cleaning your keyboards and stuff like that. It's just a can of air with a little, like a little straw on there, and you just put it into the hole, put your finger in there to block it, and just spray, and that usually just clears it up. But I don't have canned air around me, so I'm going to be using my compressor, and usually I have my compressor set at 90 psi. It's about 85 psi because most of the tools I use are max 90 psi. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do short bursts, and I'm not going to fully engage the air hose because that drain line, I know at one point, is just plastic tubing. So I don't know if there's multiple. I don't know if there's a 45, because it does go along your door, and then I believe it curves down, so it may have a 45 connector. Who knows? It may be just one line and just bends all the way down and goes straight down out to the bottom of your vehicle. So I'm not going to risk with high pressure, at least not that much high pressure, because if a can of air can clear that line, then you shouldn't need that much air pressure from your compressor. So if you want to set yours to 10 psi, 15 psi, and try that first, and then work your way up. That way you don't accidentally put too much and you mess up your drain line. I'm going to be using a 12-inch long, and it probably goes at a 45 a tip for my air compressor, and it looks the diameter of that extension, and I'll link it down below in case it works for me. Maybe you can get one. That way you don't have to put your finger in the hole at the same time and try to hold the air out, hold the air in from getting blowback. It looks like a perfect fit, but we're going to get up there and see if it fits, and if it does, maybe you guys can use that as well. So enough talking, let's go ahead and get up there and see what we come up with. Let's see if we can get in there. Let's see if we can pour some water in there. Here's the drain. So it's got a little bit of clog. Oh, here we go. Here's the issue. We got standing water on that side. See that water down there? Yep, see that? The drain is there in the corner. And there's the standing water on the passenger side. Alright, so we're going to use the trimmer line first on the driver's side and see if we can stop it from doing the little bubbles. Feeding it in there. And I'm going to turn it, snake it out. Let's put some water in there. Okay. Let's get the straw brush and see if this works. Still got some standing water. Alright, so it's still still got standing water. So I'm going to take this piece and run it in a hole just like that. Perfect fit. Alright, so I'm going to take the tip off of my air hose and put this one in. This is a, I think, 12-inch extension. It's going to go right on top of there. This takes a 12mm. Just going to take that off and put this one on. Put that right inside. Okay. Perfect. I can hear it draining on the ground. There it goes. Perfect drain. Quick drain, look at that. Can't even get the camera fast enough. Some water in there. Perfect. Let's go straight from the bottom, right into the hole. Check it out. Let's pour some water. And it's draining. Oh yeah, you can hear it on the ground. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, there's the driver's side. There's the passenger side. Still dripping. Alright, we're clear. Alright, so I noticed a culprit on mine. I don't know if you guys can see. Right here, it's got a split. Let me turn the light off. Right here is a split in the rubber seal. Okay, alright, so hopefully I got good footage. I used my phone because it's kind of hard getting the camera up there, but as you saw up there, this did not work. This did not work, at least this time around, and the clog stayed up there. And actually when we got up there, there was still standing water in there. So I know some of the zoom didn't focus on some of them, so hopefully I got some good footage, but there was still standing water in there, so those holes were clogged pretty good. So again, if you want to try these yourself, maybe get a longer one of these and see how far down you can go with it. You know, who knows, this may work for you. In case you don't have an air compressor, in case you don't have canned air, these are things that you can probably try and hopefully it'll work for you. If not, then you'll have to go and get some canned air or use an air compressor. But I did want to point out, this wasn't there before. It was a split in the sunroof glass gasket, the rubber that goes around it, that when it closes, it seals it. There was a little slit there, and I think that let in a lot of water, more than what it usually would. You know, so these sunroofs aren't 100% waterproof, and that's why they put those drains. But mine has that little split, so I'm gonna see how I can fix that up. Maybe get some kind of waterproof tape and seal that gasket up, and hopefully that'll fix it. So if I find something, I'll make another video in case yours has a slit like mine, and see if that works. And if it does, you already know, I'm going to share it with you guys just so it'll help anybody out there who has the same issue. There is, I believe, it is 100% silicone that you can just put on a rag, on a lint-free rag, and rub all those rubber seals. Keep them nice and flexible and just, you know, soft, because the sun does hit those rubber seals all over your car. All those rubber seals you see on the outside of your car, and protect those seals. If I would have done that to mine, I think I would have prevented that little split from happening in that rubber seal on the glass, on the sunroof glass. So anyway, hope this video helped you all, and maybe trying some new things. And yeah, so hope you're having a good day doing whatever it is you do. We'll talk to you on the next one, and until then, peace.